Hi there, I'm Austin Hall with Nerin Construction. Nerin is 100% committed to safety, and we ask that you join us in that commitment. We want you to return home safe and healthy to your families. The following team is going to address our expectations for you while on site. In addition, they will outline some potential safety hazards that you may encounter.
Hello, my name is Tristan Morgan. I'm the Vice President of Operations here at Nerin Construction, and our slogan is Building Safely Together. You have already heard from our President, Austin Hall. You will also be hearing from Rachel Hatcher and Shanna Shedd, who are project assistants, and Jacob Wood, who heads up pre-construction. We appreciate you being part of our project team, and we look forward to you learning something from our safety orientation. First, let me say, while this video will not fully cover OSHA standards in its entirety, it is our intent to meet or exceed OSHA on this job site. There is a wealth of information out there about OSHA standards, and we encourage you to explore this should there be a need beyond the limits of this video. In situations where Nerin requires you exceed OSHA rules and regulations, please know that we will make it a point to address it with you. And ultimately, it is for your own personal safety. Secondly, on this job site, safety is a full-time job, and we look at it as a responsibility that belongs to each of us who has been properly oriented to the site. At the end of this video, you will be asked to sign a commitment signifying your pledge to safety and expectations while on a Nerin job site. Rachel played a vital role in the creation of our safety orientation process and can now elaborate further on how we plan to document your pledge.
Hello, my name is Rachel Hatcher, and I'm a project assistant for Nerin Construction. Nerin has a specific process on site which includes the viewing of this safety video. Upon your arrival to the site, your team will visit with the Nerin superintendent, watch this video, and review and sign the safety pledge indicating your commitment to safety. You will then receive a hard hat sticker showing that you have successfully completed orientation. Every new team member who joins the project team must complete the safety orientation. At this time, Shanna will tell you more about PPE requirements.
Hello, my name is Shanna. I'm a project assistant here at Nerin, and I want to talk to you today about PPE. First, PPE stands for Personal Protection Equipment. This is your personal line of defense against hazards you will encounter on site. So always come prepared each day with your PPE. The following items are required at all times: a hard hat approved by OSHA, a high visible safety vest, and protective footwear, which includes steel toe, alloy toe, or composite toe shoes or boots. Now I will let Tristan tell you a little bit more about gloves, eye protection, and ear protection.
Other PPE items not mentioned by Shanna that are not necessarily required 100% of the time will be the use of gloves, eye protection, and ear protection. These PPE items will be necessary based on the construction activities you are performing. Now that you have heard about our PPE requirements, it is expected that they will be followed on this job site. In the event Nerin safety guidelines are not followed, our superintendent will discuss the issue with your team and ask that you correct immediately. Nerin will issue a notice of non-compliance related to the specific violations observed. Nerin reserves the right to remove any member from the site should safety violations occur. Should a job site incident occur, please understand that Nerin will document and record all safety-related events. Please immediately report these situations so that we can handle them appropriately. In the next part of this video, Nerin team members will identify common safety hazards that will likely be faced and discuss ways to limit the potential of safety risk.
While it may not be possible for us to address all safety hazards in this video, we recommend you become familiar with OSHA standards and regulations, as well as pursue getting your OSHA safety card. One of the most common and preventable hazards are trip hazards. We can eliminate these hazards by maintaining a clean work area and monitoring the use of cords and hoses. Make sure to leave areas in a clean manner and pick up debris to reduce the possibility of tripping.
I'm Jacob Wood with Nerin Construction. Today we're going to talk about some common safety hazards seen on job sites that we want to eliminate. Fall protection is a common safety hazard that must receive 100% compliance. The potential impacts from a fall injury could be deadly. The use of safety harnesses and lanyards are required on aerial lifts. If you're in a scissor lift, Nerin requires that you be tied off One, if the scissor lift is in a lifted position, and two, if the scissor lift is in motion. If you are in an aerial lift, you are required to be tied off 100% of the time. Please keep in mind that a lanyard will only work if it is tied off. Way too often we see harnesses on without them being tied off. There are other circumstances that will require the use of a harness and lanyard. If you have any questions, please consult your site superintendent. For roof, steel, and leading edge work, or any work where scaffolding is used, consult your site superintendent to ensure safety compliance. Additionally, if you utilize ladders, make sure you comply with OSHA guidelines. Ladders should always be in good working condition, tied off, and extend 3 feet above the edge. Another major safety hazard is open excavations. Open excavations can be large mass earth openings or trench openings. If excavations are part of your scope, you will need to utilize the appropriate benching or sloping techniques or install trench boxes. The use of shoring may also be required. The areas around these excavations must be barricaded appropriately. We've highlighted a few common safety hazards seen on job sites, and we acknowledge that there are numerous other hazards faced on job sites daily. Other hazards consist of electrical shock, caught in between objects, or struck by objects are some real dangers and require our attention. As we mentioned previously, please consult OSHA regulations and/or your site superintendent with any questions regarding safety.
We appreciate your partnership in working with our team and your commitment to keeping safety the top priority. Remember, safety is everyone's job, and if it looks unsafe, stop and ask the question. You could save someone's life.
I'm Tristan Morgan.
Rachel Hatcher.
Jacob Wood.
I'm Shanna with Nerin Construction, and we are building
Safely
safely
together.
together.